great news from our channel sponsors, the fogofwargames.co.uk. They're offering all of our channel subscribers 10% discount on top of their already discounted products, with free UK delivery on all orders over £50. Just head to their website and enter the Ministry into the discount code box on checkout, and you will get your discount and help support the channel. Hello and welcome to the Ministry of Miniatures, and today we have a very special battle report. It is Michael and I, and we are playing another game in Stalingrad. This time the Germans are pushing deeper in. We're heading towards the factories, but we have a board set up. Michael will go through the scenario and the board, and we'll also go through the forces. Okay, so over to Michael. This is the board for today.
Yeah, fantastic. It's nice to have the next stage of Stalingrad, and we've had the punch into Stalingrad after the battle for the Don. And things are starting to get a bit aggressive now, where the Soviets have realised what's going on. They've recovered from the shock, and Stavka have given orders to start enforcing the city. And yeah, it's a lovely map. This one, really nice, really clear printed map, and some logical street markups that just
and this will work well for when we do Berlin as well, won't it? Because it's got the sort of tram lines as well. So
actually, now you just made me think I need a Rex tram to go with Berlin as a barricade. Yes. Because we've just been talking about how much work that actually goes into some of this stuff. Both of us have limited time to do stuff, but we keep coming up with all these ideas.
I know, it's like for Berlin having the Reichstag, which I've got in MDF, but it's going to take me weeks to build it and paint it. So. But anyway,
if there's anyone out there with a lot of money who just wants to basically pay us off so we can retire and do this full time, we can make a lot of videos and a lot of this stuff happen. We were actually talking about the board, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
Yes, okay. The crowning glory, I think, has got to be this TT Combat Coal Elevator. I love the kit, and it doesn't look as good on video as it looks
in real life.
In real life.
That was my first comment when I saw it, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, and it's a great kit. They've I think temporarily stopped production with this, and so TT Combat, this is please keep making this, but I think they will do it for you if you phone them up, or if enough people get interested. But this whole sort of gantry thing with a ladder going up. There's actually part of a lift platform here. And it's modular, so this detaches from the main coal elevator, and then you've got the brake as it goes across the road towards an off-site rail yard, and it's just massive. But it works in game terms with access, but gives them it just being this tool, it dominates a battlefield, even Stalingrad with medium-sized wrecked buildings by foreground here that are classics. Real pity they stopped making them.
So I think the main thing for us to go through then is that these because ordinarily ruins are kind of on ground level, aren't they? So I think this one will be a ruin, but I think anything with 2 stories and above we should treat as buildings, because they're all facing inwards, aren't they? And it's I think it will give the cover better as a building than as a ruin, because this one's got 3 stories and it should all be as one. So I think if it's got more than one floor, it's a building. If it's like this one or the one on the far side, that one over there, they're just going to be ruins, aren't they?
That's it. And I think the last thing is the objective.
Yes.
Which is here, that's another ironclad miniature that I've embellished and built up some rubble on the base. And I've come up with a special rule for this one, because Stavka have said, that's the Soviet High Command, have said that all signage has got to be removed to confuse the Germans, and the Germans have bombed the crap out of everything, so there's no telephone lines, and comms are down, and it's whoever's got the most units next to this, but there's no, if you notice, there's no signage painted on it, and it's all blank, so that at the end of the go, and there'll be 6 or possibly a 7th turn, and so whoever's got control of that wins. But 50-50 if you've got a unit that's within 3 that's capable of capturing it. On a 1 to 3, it hasn't caught it because of the confusion. So it's going to produce a different dynamic for this game. So you've really got to go for that objective, but also it's out in the open. So people are going to be pretty vulnerable there. So that should skew how the game works.
Okay. Very good. So that's our battlefield and the scenario for today. Capture the objective in the middle and hold on to it as long as possible. So let's have a look at the forces. Okay, so first up we have the Soviet army. And we're both running 18 order dice today, aren't we?
Yup.
Okay, do you want to take us through your army then? Okay, so over to you then, Michael.
Okay, first officer is Karolak here with an extra man. All the Soviets are going to be regular, apart from Professor Pius here, which is an NKVD commissar team. And then we've got next to them.
And are they inexperienced, are they?
They're inexperienced, but we've got a anti-tank rifle team. We've got Jensen, the sniper. We've got Carolina or whatever her name is here, and then we've got 3 regular LMG squads with 1 LMG. The rest have all got rifles.
Yep.
We've got 2 light tanks here, T-70. And I forgot what that one is, but it's the fast version.
Is it a BT-7?
Probably. And then Red Bull is going to be the regular T-24.
Yeah.
And so then we've got Grizzly is the commander of this SMG platoon.
Yeah.
And then we've got the weapons platoon to the left over here, where we've got 2 MMGs, 1 heavy mortar spotter, and we've got Krabacker, who's the commander, with an extra guy.
Very good. And you can see there I've put, that's your spotter, isn't it? So I've put the spotter tokens next to him. So there we go. That is the Soviet army, 18 order dice. Let's see what I'm taking for the Germans. Okay, here we go. Germans, all regular as well. There are no company commanders in this game. My first platoon here, my rifle platoon, is led by Nipsel. He's got 1 guy with him as an assistant, and he is in the Kubelwagen. I've also got a medic, and then I've got 2 infantry squads. They're run by Miller and Murphy, and they are also bringing along an anti-tank rifle. So that's the first rifle platoon. I've got a heavy weapon. I've got an armoured platoon, which Grey Wolf is going to be, I think it's a SIG 33, isn't it? So it's got heavy howitzer on the front. And then I've got 2 Stummels. All of these vehicles were created by Blitzkrieg Workshop. So they do an offer for all of our subscribers where you can get a discount on getting pre-made tanks. They come exactly as you can see here, very nicely painted and really nice sculpts. Following up on that, I have got a 2nd infantry platoon, and this is based on the Jaegers. Is that right?
That's it, 100th Jaeger Division.
And Mercer's the officer. He's got 4 assistants with him. They've all got SMGs. I've got a sniper, anti-tank rifle, and then I've got 3 squads, and Lucky Ralph is taking one of those squads. And then finally, I've got Strutz, who is taking, he's the officer for the heavy weapons platoon. And I've got 2 medium machine guns and a medium mortar. And again, you can see the tokens. I've got a spotter for them. So there we go. That is the German army. And as you can see, we've got the patrons throughout. Link below if you want to become a patron and help the channel out and be a character in the battle. So there we go. I think we're all ready to go. Let's get started and get over to the battle. Okay, so here we go. We're not having any deployment. The border edges. So we've got 12 inches from here all the way along the edge, and then 12 inches is my deployment, and the same for Michael. He's got 12 inches along this edge and 12 inches. We know where each other is. We're going to pull a dice and we're going to fight.
Get an artillery spotter up here.
Yeah, so first up is Soviets, and you're bringing on, is that the mortar spotter?
Mortar spotter. I'm just trying to think, well, actually, because I want to use a sniper, but I've got an idea for him.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put him,
yeah.
I mean, he can see, you know.
Yeah.
And it's, so he's going up there, and the actual mortar team is going to be bravely hiding somewhere down here, I think. Just trying to think what their range is. Actually, I'll bravely put the mortar team here.
Yeah.
Right at the back there.
So that's the first. So Soviets again, and Michael's bringing in his Soviet sniper.
Okay, so we're going to put Jensen This isn't at all difficult to balance up here. Jensen is going to go up. I think we just have to put them up like, actually, let's use this to our advantage. If I turn that around, he's going to go on that somehow. I know he's going to be falling off every 5 minutes, but
that's fine.
The next dice is grey.
Okay. Okay, so first up I've put my medium mortar there behind the ruins. They've run on, and then my spotter is just hiding in the ruins here. Next dice then, Michael. Soviets again. Okay, Michael's up next. You got your anti-tank rifle?
Yes, it's going to be tricky to get him on and off again, I think.
Keep the figure safe, keep him in a good position.
And I like the way that these guys have brought their own rocks up with them.
So if he's in there, are we saying that's soft cover?
Yeah, I think
so. I don't think that we could get away with that being hard cover.
No,
but I think with the soft cover. Okay, is that German next?
German next.
Okay, next up I've just put a medium machine gun next to the medium mortar, covering the doorway on that courtyard there. Who's going to be next?
Actually,
okay, Soviets up next, and Michael's bringing in a squad. They're coming in at a run.
There we go.
There we go. That squad has run on. Soviets again.
Can I just say that I've been putting stuff out, and I hadn't actually formed a plan. I was doing a bit of
I haven't either.
Because it's Saturday.
We're just fighting, aren't we?
Yeah, and it's
so they're coming in at a run, are they?
Intellectually, I'm going to try and say I was doing a Wellington, I'm reacting, but it's only just now that I've actually formulated something.
Next dice then.
Red.
Soviets again. And the Soviets are bringing in, is that an SMG squad?
Yes. It's nice getting these on the table again, actually.
And there we go. The Soviets are brought on another squad. And it's Soviets again, so crikey, the Soviets are really having a strong push. Is that another squad? No, that's an officer. Or is that the commissar?
That's the commissar.
Okay.
Go.
And he's just reinforcing. Okay, Germans. So there we go. My medium machine gun has just run 6 inches, not run, he's moved 6 inches into the building bit there. And who's next?
German again.
German again, very good. So there we go. I've just run Strutz. Is one of the officers for the heavy weapons team, and he's actually supporting the heavy weapons team. And the next die is Soviets. So we go. Soviet medium machine guns run 12 inches. He's managed to get into the walkway there, or the road. And it's Soviets again. I imagine you're probably bringing your other one in as well, aren't you?
Here we
seem to be doing pretty similar, bringing on the weapons teams. Okay, and where are you going to put that one? So there we go. That's the second medium machine gun for the Soviets on. Who's next? Soviets again.
That's it.
Got Grizzlies in place.
Ah, finally.
German. Okay, so the Germans have just advanced onto the corner here. I am actually going to try and see if my light machine gun on this team can get your spotter up in the tower. So let's have a measure and we'll see. Okay, so that is within 36. So I can get to shoot 5 shots because I've got 4 for an LMG, 5 for Hitler's buzzsaw. I've moved, which is a 5. So 1, 2 hits. And then he's regular, but he is an infiltrator. So that helps on your cover save. So I need 4s to kill. Whoa, 2. So he's behind hard cover, did we say for that?
Yup.
Probably would be, wouldn't it? So you you basically want anything but a 1. Because ordinarily, he's dead. No. That's the spotter. Because ordinarily with hard cover you get the 4, 5, 6, but he's also an infiltrator, which actually would 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go. Although that's not anyone dead, that's just your spotter removed.
She's legged it on.
So catcher, you're running on.
Next dice is grey.
Okay, so for the Germans, I've just advanced the squad on here. They do have an LMG, so I'm going to take a cheeky shot at your heavy mortar through the building there. So I can see it, it's just whether it's within range. Okay, so it's 5 shots for the LMG. I've moved, which makes it 5s. And I get nothing, which is probably just about right, because I'm firing across the whole of the board and across into ruins. So not even a pin, and it's Soviets again. So that's another officer team. Which one's that?
That's Krabatcha, then Grey.
Okay, you're massing quite heavily in the centre, aren't you? I've got a feeling you're going to push forward, take the objective and keep pushing forward, but let's see what I can do about it. Okay, Lucky Ralph has come on. He's in the ruins here, and I'm going to take an LMG shot at your medium machine gun there. So it is going to be 5s because I've moved. I'm just going to see if anyone else is in range. Okay, so needing 5s because I've moved. 2, so that's a pin at least on them. Can I wound anyone on a 4? No, just a pin. And I was just saying, you would have got cover save anyway because I'm not against the building edge there, the ruins edge, so you would have got hard cover. But just a pin on your medium machine gun. Okay, so you're bringing, is that, what tank's that? BT-70, did you say?
T-70.
T-70, okay.
So we're now getting new light tanks on the table.
Yeah. Some say that's the meta for Bolt Action version 3. Yeah. Well, Rage apparently, so you're very up to the moment. But where are you going? You can't go double on the road unless you're a half track or wheeled.
Okay, I need to start, actually trying to take some Germans off the table if I can. And I think what I do is I move it up here, and so it's 9 inches and it can still shoot.
Yep.
So I'm literally just going to move it up here.
Yep.
And it's got a coax MMG, but then light anti-tank gun. And I can see a couple of guys through the window, so that's about as heavy cover as you can get.
So 1 light anti-tank shot at the Jaegers in the rubble, needing a 5 because you've moved. 6,
Whoa.
So you hit them.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
And then I've got the circle. Where is it? Here it is.
Yeah. So we're saying there's 3 there under the 1-inch template. So that's 2. But I do get a cover save because I'm behind the ruins. So that's going to be hard cover. 1 dead and 1 pin. Well, it's actually probably D2 pins, isn't it?
2 pins.
So 1 pin. So Lucky Ralph is the first casualty for the Germans.
No.
Yeah, well he's not, but one of his troops is. He's going to be pretty annoyed at that.
We're going to pull him onto the edge of the mat and go straight up the flank. There we go.
Just bear in mind, if you touch the edge, you can't turn because then you'll go off.
Oh, okay. Yes, we don't want to be doing that. Okay.
And pivots from the centre, isn't it? So you just have to be mindful. So that should be fine there.
Okay.
Can you actually see me?
I don't think I can see somebody's hat face. Actually, I can see.
Okay, we're going to let Michael have it, but apparently you can see the tiniest of. I think it's through here, isn't it? Let's see if I can.
Whoa.
So you hit. So again, 1-inch template. Is that on my mortar, was it? Or who was it hitting this guy?
These guys. Jaegers again.
Okay, so 3 again. Just where they're stacked. It'll be 3, mate.
Yeah, there we go. So then damage 5, 5, 6.
So it's 3 hits, but then I get the save. Okay, let's see if I can save, needing 4, 5 or 6. And I save 2, so that's 1 dead, 1 pin. But it is D2 pins, so roll for D2 pins, Michael. So 2 pins.
This is officer team.
Yeah, and where are they coming on? Are they running, are they?
Yeah, they're just going to sort of hide in there.
Yeah.
There we go. Next team is
you again. So you got, or are you saving your big tank to last?
That's it. And
very nice.
Great.
Okay, I've just advanced with an anti-tank rifle, 6 inches on over the rubble, and I'm going to fire at your tank. I will need a 5, but it is in the open, so can I do some damage on it? Okay, let's see if I hit it first, needing a 5. No. Okay, so on this side, the German dice, I've just moved up. The anti-tank rifle, just 6 inches, and I've got line of sight for that light tank there. So let's have a shot. Okay, so I'm going to need a 5 because I've advanced. And I get a 4, so that's a miss. Next die. There we go, so I've just advanced my sniper on there. Okay, so the first of my Stummel's just come on. I've got 12 inches along here, and then he's come on 9 inches. And I'm going to take a shot at your light tank here. So it's just to get some pins on you, really. It's a light howitzer. So movement is 5. Nope. So nothing.
Next dice is great.
Okay, so Mercer has run on with his Jaegers, and they've just run in front of the other guys just to give some support there. Next die. I think I've got loads and you've got 1.
That's it.
Germans again, so I'm just going down with Nipsel in the back of the Kugelwagen. Next dice.
So this is Red Bull.
Yep.
And he's going to move up here, and it's going to shoot. Oh, what do I need to do here? I just really want to put some fire on those guys down there. So it's going to be pretty tricky.
So you're firing what, both machine guns or one machine gun?
Just the hull of those guys.
Yeah. Well, you declare both your guns first.
Okay, and the actual cannon, I might just put towards the Hummel.
Stummel. Yep.
Stummel. And okay.
So needing 5s because you've moved.
Okay, and it's red, and it's going to go for the Hummel.
Stummel.
Oh, Stummel. And then 3 shots against that MMG team.
Yep. So 2 hits.
Okay.
In 4s to wound. 1. But I get a save on 4, 5 or 6 because they're in a building. Save, so it's just a pin. I live another day. So okay, next up I'm just putting the Kugelwagen on an advance to there. Nipsel's inside and he's down. Then let's see what I've got next. Okay, so Grey Wolf has just advanced on 9 inches here, and I'm going to take a shot at, who have you got over there? Red Bull. Red Bull. So I've got you're going to get cover, hard cover, but I'm going to need a 5. 6. So it's a heavy howitzer. So it has hit. So let's work out if it's your front armour or side armour. So if we just trace along the line, it is actually going to be front armour. But you're +9, I'm +4 with a 4-inch. And actually, have you got a blast marker? So there we go. I just said because with tanks, the blast marker has to centre on the centre of the tank or the vehicle, and it's just millimetres out. But millimetres out it is. So I hit that tank. I've got, so it's just 1 HE shot, +4, your armour's 9, so I need a 5 to glance, 6 to pen, and it's a 1. So it's just going to be pins. Okay, so it's going to be D3 pins. It's just going to be 1 pin. Okay, next up, the Stummel's just advanced on the road, and he's done a little pivot at the end, so hopefully I'm giving me, well, I've got some cover anyway, but I'm going to fire at your sniper. So you are in a building, but I'm still going to need a 5 to hit. So let's see if I can get a 5. I do. So that's hit. It's a light howitzer. So let's see what it is against the building. Okay, so D6 hits. It's going to be 3 hits at +2. So 2 ups will get them, won't they? So that's 2 hits, but you do get a cover save in a building, don't you? So 4, 5 or a 6 with 2 dice.
Here we go.
So 1 dead, 1 D2 pins, 1 pin, and a morale check.
Pin.
So it's normally a 9 because he's regular. 1 pin down to 8. Yeah, he's fine. It's still in it. So next up, the medic's just going to advance on behind these guys. I think they're going to get some punishment, so he's going to go there. Then I've got the 2 lots of troops in the Stummel, so let's work out where they're going to go. Okay, so Murphy's just managed to make it 6 inches into here, and I'm going to fire at your officer, Grizzly, who I think will probably be in the open. Let's work out if he's within range of any rifles, but he's definitely within range of the LMG. Yeah, so in range, so I've got 2 rifles from this window, and I've got a rifle and an LMG from this window, and the loader's behind with the NCO at the back. So that's going to be just needing 5s to hit. Okay, so the LMG is going to be 4, but it's Hitler's buzzsaw, so I get 5 shots, plus the rifle is 6, and then 2 rifles in the other, 8 shots, needing 5s. So that's 3 hits. That could be enough to take out Grizzly. It's regular, so needing 4s, 2 dead, and a pin.
Okay, we're going to take the extra guys. And
so he's a pin. Oh no, he's still alive, isn't he? Because it's the 2. Did you have 2 guys?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so they're dead, so he just gets a pin. Grizzly stays another day.
I've got to do a courage test.
Yep.
Here we go.
You don't have a medic there? Oh, is she within 6?
Oh, yes, she is. So two rolls to catch her for once.
Nope.
And then the morale.
He's fine. He's now in cover, that guy, because I think most of yours were in the open there, weren't they? Okay, last couple for me. Okay, so last up, Miller's just got out of the Stummel. He's into the building here, and he is going to open fire. So my LMG is going to be 5 shots, and I've got 1 rifle, and I'm going to fire at your officer, who's tucked behind there. So we'll get hard cover from this window, but I do get to shoot needing 5s. So 6 shots needing 5s, 2 hits. And a wound on 4s. It spun round on the 6 and went to 3. No, just a pin. So there we go. That's the end of turn 1. There's not much fighting. We're kind of huddled behind the ruins. Let's see who gets the first dice and what happens with the next turn. Okay, turn 2. We both want the first die. Who's going to get it? Soviets. Do you know what you're going to do?
Yes, I think so. There's a couple of things that would be sensible, but I think it's really going to call 2 more dice out the bag with the officer.
Okay. Okay, so Soviet dice. So what have you decided you're going to do with your die?
I'm going to do a diagonal shot with this guy.
You're snapping 2, are you?
Yeah, this one is snapping to that one. Yep. So we've got 2 dice out the bag.
You do need to take an order test first on Red Bull before you can do your snap 2.
Here we go. So this.
So he's normally a 9, down to an 8, back up. So he's fine. So that pin comes off, which is good.
Yeah, definitely need that out the way. So this little guy is going to shoot first. He's going to shoot for the Stummel. I think I've got it right this time. 6.
Yeah, he hits. So what's his rating?
It's light.
And what's the range? Gun. Okay, so you got hits. That's +4. So you need a 3 to glance, 4. So that's a pen. So that's probably a double pen, isn't it?
That's it. So it's 2 rolls on the.
Yeah. So roll to see if you can blow it up. You should do them separately, one at a time. So roll 1, 2, 3. That is first.
Okay.
No, you got 1 and a 3, so that's fine. Yeah. So now roll another dice. 1, 2, 3. That's first. 4, 5, 6. The higher one's first.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. So you got 3, then a 1. So let's look that up. Okay. So you've hit it, which is a pin. A 1 is cruise stun, so it's +1 and goes down. And then the 3 is an additional pin, so he's now on 3 pins. There we go. So he's on 3 pins and it's gone down.
How many pins on it? 3 now, isn't it?
3 pins, yeah.
Okay, I think what I do is, I'm just worried about this massive German infantry here, and I can see 3 of those guys out there. So
which ones?
Of the officer team.
Yep, Mercer. So tell me what you're doing before you roll, because then I can decide what I'm going to do.
I think I'd like to basically hit them with the MMG in the hull.
Yeah.
And those guys. And my gut feeling with the main gun is, I just really need to see some kills here. I think I might try and finish that Stummel off with the main gun.
Okay, so you're going to do the main gun first, are you?
Main gun, here we go.
Yeah, 5. That hits.
2.
So
that's going to be...
It's a medium anti-tank gun?
Medium anti-tank, so that's 5.
Okay, so that would be a glancing hit. So roll again on the glancing table. 2, so steering compromise, +1 pin. -1 pivot when moving, and then that's it. So he's got an extra 2 pins and lost a pivot. I'll take that.
Okay, got this bulletproof.
And then you're doing your machine guns, are you?
That's it. I think it's just
3 shots, yeah.
okay at the officer.
I'm just going to see if would I get
Can
cover.
I cover with that? Now, annoyingly.
Okay. But you get 3 shots anyway, so you just need 4s to hit. Not bad. 2, and then 4s to wound. Nothing but a pin. Ooh, I'm getting off lightly here. Soviets again. Story of my life. I never get the first die.
Yeah.
Who are you going for?
I think the anti-tank team. I think.
Yeah.
So,
So just needing a 4. Yeah, you get it. You can hit them both. So, well, it depends what
actually, yeah, just a minute. So it's +4.
Well, what size radius would you, because you're firing HE, aren't you? Okay, so the light anti-tank gun, it is only a +1 for the HE. So I do get a cover save in the ruins of 4, 5 or 6. And I get it, so they're both alive, but I do take D2 pins. So if you roll for pins, 2 pins, I could have done without that. Okay, who's next? Great, finally, right. You fired them over there, so let's get some stuff moving here. So Strutz is going to do you guys snap 2, and
How many dice?
he can take out 3 because he's not company commander, he's a platoon commander. So I'm going to fire my sniper, I'm going to fire my medium machine gun, and I'm going to fire the medium mortar. So let's do the sniper first. He's going to fire at your sniper, just needing a 3, so I can see him up there. I could do him for 3 here, all plus. So let's see what I get. Can I get a 3+? 2, rather typically. So that's the sniper's fired. Then the mortar is going to fire at your heavy mortar. I can see him through the building. So just needing a 6. Completely the opposite. If you can, let's put a ranging in mark. And next up, the medium machine gun is going to fire at your mortar as well. Put some pins on him. So that's 7 shots. You are going to get cover from the building, but I'm just needing 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3 hits. Needing 4s to wound. 1, so that's 1 and a pin, but you get a hard cover save on a 4, 5 or a 6. And again, you save it, so it's just a pin. Strutz is just going to stay where he is. I don't think he can do much else there. So he's just going to step forward a couple of inches. There we go, that's where Strutz has ended up. Next die then, please. Okay, next up, I'm just going to move back slightly with the Stummel on this side. And he is going to fire at your medium machine gun in the middle there.
No.
Yeah, and he's just going to need a 5 because I've moved. And I get a 6. So that's hit. It is a 2-inch template, so that should get all 3 of them. And it is a light howitzer, so that will give me a 2-inch template, which is +2. So normally 4, so 2s will wound. 3, they're all dead. And you don't get cover save because I don't think there's anything in the way there.
Bag, and I don't get a...
No, not from HE.
Yeah, it's...
Small arms only from Katya.
These guys are going to try shooting that thing.
Yeah.
But I need to take an order text because they've taken a
Yeah.
pin. That's
Pass.
good.
Yeah.
Pin's gone. And they're going to try and fling a shell back at the... Sorry, a mortar round at your mortar.
For a second I saw it. So let's get the ranging in for the red.
Okay.
So we're having a mortar off, are we?
Yup. Okay, so now I've got to measure it. I'm not sure if this is going to be in range, but first I've got to do my
check.
Here we go.
Order check. Yeah, passes.
Get rid of that. Now let's see if I'm 36. Oh, okay, that's safe.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're going for Mercer. So you miss with that.
No.
Close though. Is you again?
Yes. And I need
This is what happened last time, it's all the Soviets.
try
It's your anti-tank rifle.
yeah, I think we I mean I can put pins on that effectively.
Yeah.
I can see part. It's in hard cover. The actual the Stummel, but I've got a chance of hitting that, so I'm going to actually shoot for the Stummel, even though it's in hard cover.
Okay, needing a 4.
Here we go.
Cool, your dice are rolling high, aren't they? So it's a 7. You get +2 unless it's long range. It means it'll be +1, won't it? So roll your dice. You need a 6 at least to even glance. No, so it's just going to be a pin. Okay, so you're just going to move those. That's what it's. Yep.
Other.
Yep. So you've got just to measure how far you are, and then you get 2 windows, don't you, on this side?
I've got basically.
Yeah. So you got an LMG in there, have you?
That's it.
That'd be 4 plus 3 rifles.
Okay.
Needed 5s because you've moved.
Ready? 1, 2.
Those big yellow dice roll well, don't they?
They seem to be.
But that's not a wound, it's just a pin. Oh, it is a wound. Can I save it on a 4, 5, 6? No, 1 dead, 1 pin. Okay, Murphy is incensed at losing one of his guys, so he's going to do a fire order. And he needs to pass his test. Yep, he passes, that pin comes off, and I am going to open fire on your guys that, now you've moved that squad out of the way, are pretty much in the open. I think we said 2 of them are in cover from the corner that's just sort of on this side here. So, just needing 4s. Okay, so an LMG and 3 rifles, just needing 4s. There's a couple of hits, 3, 4 hits, and then needing 4s to wound. 2 and a pin.
Here we go. 2 dead and a pin.
Yeah.
Katya.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, Katya.
Catch you if you can. Okay, next die, please. Okay, next up I'm going to activate Mercer, and he is going to activate those guys and Lucky Ralph and the medic. So all 3 are in range. So if I could take another 3 dice out, that'd be amazing. So first up, Mercer has to pass his test to actually do that. And he does, so that's fine. He loses his 1 pin. Then he can move 6 inches. So we go, Mercer's just moved to there. I'm then going to, Lucky Ralph has got 1 pin. Can he pass that? He does on a 3. That comes off. These guys are going to advance to the edge, 6 inches. Okay, so Lucky Ralph has just advanced there, and I'm going to open fire everything on your guys that I just... Oh, yeah, the ones that are in the building, they should be within 24, but we'll measure it. So it is just the LMG, so that'll be 5 shots needing 5s. 2 hits, that's a pin on the guys in the building. Then needing 4s to wound. 1 dead, 1 pin, but you do get a save on a 4 up. No.
Katya.
Well, no, that's for the building, isn't it? I think she's out of 6. So that was the cover save.
Oh, so that's cover. Oh yes, she's in 6.
Okay, go on then. So
okay, now Katya, better to do this one properly. Yeah?
4, no. So still 1 dead, 1 pin.
1 pin. Okay.
And then last up, I'm just going to move. Oh no, I've got 2 others, haven't I? So the anti-tank rifle is going to shoot at your... I'm going to have to go for your big tank, aren't I? I know it's not going to kill it, but if I can at least get a pin on it on a 4. No, they're really scared. That's a 1. And then the medic's just going to run up to here. So that's as far as they can go. That is it. So who's next?
Great.
Great again. Okay, let's try to activate the anti-tank rifle on that side. They do have 2 pins. They pass 1. Well, they pass it, so they lose 1. And then I'm going to fire at your tank, just needing a 5 because I have got the pin. So come on, a 5 or a 6. Get a 5, so I've hit it. What's his front armour?
Light tank
7,
is 7.
So can I get a 6 and glance? No, so it's just 1 pin. Okay, the Germans here are going to fire on your officer. That's just there.
I might go down.
Okay.
Here we go.
So I've got the LMG, which is 5 shots because it's German, and a rifle. There's 6 shots needing 4s. I get 2 hits, 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, so now you get a save. Fail them both.
Ouch. Do I halve that with the...
No, that's only for, so they're dead. Okay, so I've just reminded Michael that actually probably had hardcover as well. So that's 1 dead. You do need to take a morale check. Did they have a pin on them anyway?
Yes, they had a pin on them.
So they'll have 2 pins now.
And morale check.
Oh, 11.
Oh
It's
dear.
normally a 9, down to a 7, back up to a 9. Fails as it goes. Just dessert.
The
And
Yankee
that's the first patron dead.
here in this void here.
Yeah.
So they've moved.
Which way are they angling?
At the moment, we're going to angle this direction.
Okay, because that's just important for next turn, isn't it?
Yup. There we go.
We're good. Hey, Soviets again.
So they're going to leg it. He's going to leg it.
Oh, you're going for it.
That's it.
It's a nice little run order there.
Great
Pushing.
next.
Okay, let's see what I'm going to do then. Okay, next up, this medium machine gun has 1 pin on him, but I do have an officer nearby. Can I clear it? I do just. So that pin goes, and I might just fire at the guys in the ruins again. So that's going to be 7 shots, isn't it? If they're within. Okay, 7 shots, needing just 4s. Let's take off the 3s. So I've got 4 hits there, needing 4s to wound. 2, but you do get a hard cover save. So 4, 5, or 6 for 2, and you get your catches.
No.
So you save 1.
Catcher.
1 dead, 1 pin.
Catcher hasn't done anything yet.
They don't normally, do they?
So it's these guys here.
Yep.
And 1 pin.
Yep.
So it's up to 2.
There we go. Next up, that. So next up, it's Germans. I'm just going to go down in my Kubel wagon with the officer.
Okay.
Next guy.
What have you got?
I'm going to go down with the Kubel wagon.
Up.
Next time.
There we go.
Okay. I'm going to fire Grey Wolf.
That's such a cool model. That really is.
I know, it's very nice. It's got a lot of damage on it as well, but and I put the template there, he's going to fire at that building. Heavy howitzer, needing a 4 to hit. Come on, I need a 4. Get a 3, I miss. Rubbish.
Red. Those guys in there.
Yep.
So they're going to do a fire order if they can pass their morale.
Oh, 10. They have an officer nearby, do they?
Yes.
How close is he? Oh, is he the officer? Is he not?
That's officer. And that's
yeah,
why.
so there would normally be 9, down to an 8, back up to a 10. So what did you roll? 10. So they
10.
pass. That officer saved the day.
Talk about close. Okay, so we've got the LMG first. Who's go? That's 4 dice.
Needing 4s.
And
There's 3 hits. Just check your rifles, which ones are in range.
24. Okay. 1, 2, and is I think that's just out. So he's definitely out. Oh, this one. Basically.
Yeah, so you've got a couple of rifles, have you? Or is it 3? You've got a loader there.
Oh, he's a loader. Yeah. So I don't know if he's hitting someone. I think he
that
might
works.
just.
Hits building.
So 3 guys.
So you've got 3 already. You've got 3 rifles now.
Okay, these are the rifles to hit.
Needing 4s. So you're now up to 4 hits. So it's 2 hits, but I get 2 saves on a 4+. Oh, 2 dead and a pin. Ouch. Murphy's team don't like it. And they get their pin back.
Good.
Okay, next up is going to be this squad here. They do have 2 pins, so I'm just going to, with the officer, he's going to give them a boost, but they're going to try and pass their morale check. 10, down to an 8, 9, down to a 7, back up to a 9. Oh, 11, they go down. Oh, and I put it on down, so they didn't like it.
Next dice is red. Yeah, these chaps here, they're just going to move 6 up. Okay, this lot are just moving here, and they're going to try shooting at those guys. So done in an advance order.
Yep.
And then they've got, there we go.
It's needing 5s and 6s. It's not bad, is it?
No, it seems to have gone a lot.
Those yellow dice are rolling well.
But now, what am I going to get
4s to wound. 2. And again, I've got to save on 4, 5 or 6. Save 1, 1 dead, 1 pin. It's racking up. They're now on 2 pins, and I'm gonna have to take the NCO off, but they ignore it anyway. So we go.
Okay.
Not bad shooting at all.
Come up here. It'll be a bit better than that.
Okay, Michael's just measured it. It's an SMG squad, so he's only got 2 guys at the front that are within 12. But that is 4 dice, just needing 4s because you've moved 1 hit. So that's going to be another pin. Go up to 3. Just a pin. Ooh, I needed that. That Murphy's team's nearly out.
Like that.
Yeah, Catcher's just up in support.
Red.
It's got a pin.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what he
You
does.
like Fubar. Pretty close, but you still pass.
Stays where he is.
No, he passes because 9 down to an 8, then 2 because he's an officer. He's back up to a 10, so he passes.
So he's literally just going to go up there, just an inch off of those
Yeah.
next guys.
Okay, these guys here, I normally like to move and shoot, but let's have a look. You're still going to get hard cover, aren't you? So we go, that squad's just run across to this side. I need to get some troops across to try and support the centre. So there we go. Okay, it's all Soviets now. So you've got your Commissar.
Commissar is moving right up here into the middle, just, yeah, I think there. To back those guys up. And this officer, in a similar place really, just to make sure.
Plenty of officers in the middle.
Okay, that's the end of
Fortune
that
favours
go.
the brave.
That's it, that's 2 dice.
So that's all of them gone. So there we go, end of turn 2. The Soviets are starting to push for the objective. The Germans have been hampered by no cover. So let's see what happens in the next turn. Turn 3, and I have left the Stummel down. So the pin markers will all come off, but he is down, so he can't fire, which makes him less effective. But there we go. Let's give the dice bag a shake and see who's going to get the first. And typical form, my opponent gets the first order die on the turn.
This is...
Snap 2 then, is it?
Yeah, it's going to have to be. Yeah, I'd be crazy not to. Okay. I think that's it, isn't it? So I can take Grizzly. This is his moment. Then these guys. So
which ones? Put your dice next to the ones you're moving.
Grizzly is doing snap 2.
Yeah.
These guys here
Yeah.
are going to do something, and these guys can do something.
Yeah, very good. Who's going first?
First of all, these guys are going to... can I move those just straight through them?
Yep.
Yeah. These guys are going to stand and shoot into this lot here.
Okay.
And actually, I think I shoot those guys at the rear.
Yep.
But do I think I've got the range?
That's the question.
So perhaps I better. Okay, they're going to advance just because I don't think we got the range. And I think we might...
6 inches, yeah.
There's a slight chance I might be able to actually do something there. Yeah, so we were happy they're all within 24.
And which ones are you going for? These ones or these ones?
That one's... Oh, yeah. Actually, the ones in the car, that's it.
Those ones? Okay, so they do have hard cover, but you've got a machine gun and 5 rifles, needing 5s because you moved. So 2.
Not a huge amount, but...
Okay, that's a pin nonetheless.
Now damage.
Yeah. Nothing but a pin. And you got your SMG squad.
Sort of 6.
Yeah, no penalty for moving, so it's kind of wise to do that.
Go. Go.
Yes, what's the sixes? I'm actually, you going for these guys, are you?
Yes, please.
I'm going to go down. Try and save Murphy.
Okay.
So Michael's got these two on point blank, so they're just going to be hitting on 2s. And then so that's 4 dice on 2s, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 on 4s.
Okay.
So big dice, 2s. So you missed that one.
So
And
3
then the little
misses.
ones are 4s, yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
And you missed with that big one. I guess that's good.
Ooh.
How many 4s have you got? Crikey. So what's that? 3, 6, is it?
That's it.
There's normally a 4, but I've gone down, which makes it 2 to save. So that's 2 dead, which is both of them. So even though they went down, it didn't save them. And that's a dice out of the bag for you. And Murphy is kaput. Good shooting. Well, up in support, I guess.
Yeah, he's just going to hide back a bit there.
Yeah.
I would like to shoot the SMG, but I just don't want him out in the open too much.
Yeah.
Okay, next dice is grey.
Okay, my anti-tank rifle here is going to do a fire order. And I'm shooting at your big boy tank.
Okay.
Just needing a 4. And again, a miss. Doesn't like them, do they? Next dive. German again. Okay, next up, I'm going to do an activation with struts. And I'm going to take out another 3 dice, if you would.
What?
The first one's going to be the sniper that's going to shoot at your sniper. Just needing a 3. No, I miss. That's typical, isn't it? The machine gun here is going to, well actually let's do the mortar. It's going to fire at your mortar, needing a 5 because I've got more ranged in.
Bit concerned about this now.
Or is it 4? I'm on a 5.
5.
3, so if you can turn that to a 4. So that's that one. The squad here, I'm going to try and pass their test. They do have an officer within 6. So they've got 2 pins. So it's 9, down to a 7, back up to a 9. 10, like last time they failed. Can't believe that. Then I've got Strutz himself, who is going to go on ambush. There we go. It's a bit of rubbish shooting there, and not very good. Okay, next up, it's grey again. I'm going to fire with my anti-tank rifle. They do have a pin. They pass it. Just needing a 4 now to hit your tank. And I get it.
Yep.
So it's going to be a pin. You've already got 1 pin, so that's 2 pins. Your front armour is
8.
8. Okay, so no, just a pin. Okay, Nipsel's going to do a you guys snap 2. And he's going to open fire with these guys and with a medium machine gun. And I'm going to fire out this window and this window. So let's start with the medium machine gun. 7 shots, needing 4s on your SMG squad. Okay, 7 shots, needing 4s. That is 4 hits. That's good. That's a pin on your SMGs at least. Can I kill anyone on a 4? 2 dead. And a pin on your SMGs. And you haven't got catcher with them, have you?
No.
So they're just dead. Then I've got an LMG, which is 5 shots, and a rifle from the window shooting into the same squad. Okay, needing 4s. So that's 3 hits. So that's another pin. And needing 4s against the wound. Oh, 3 dead. That is half the squad.
50-50.
But you do have is that an officer behind them? Is Grizzly an officer?
It is.
There we go. So, see what you roll. They're fine. They're still in it. But 2 pins. They don't like it, do they?
I think what we do is, yeah, I've just got to get some damage.
You can activate both tanks.
Can I? Oh no, I feel really bad.
What?
I can see the medic in the open. it's just like, oh no, there's really the medic's in the open.
Fire all machine guns.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Just
do
have a
it.
day with your big tank,
Oh.
both machine guns at the medic. I will go down and I'll get to save however many I get.
This guy is going to shoot. Actually, what I'm going to do is, is there still a minus for long range?
Yep. Well, depends what you're shooting. But
Okay.
your machine gunner isn't.
This guy here is going to shoot a anti, what's it called, a
HE maybe?
HE, those guys in there.
Yep.
So this guy's shooting first
So you need a 4.
for HE round.
Yep. So you
Hits.
hit the building. And what size is it? Yeah, D3 hits from light anti-tank. So 2 hits. And it's +1. So they're normally a 4 down to a 3, so you get both of them. But I do get to save. It's normally it's a 4 up, isn't it, on a building? So 2 dead, and they get to take pins as well.
Was it a? It's a
Yeah,
D2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go. So
One pin.
one pin.
So I'll take that. 1 pin and some dead.
In the building.
Yeah, so is that your big tank MMG, and then what are you doing with the main gun, or
Hummel,
MMG again?
he's going to go for the Stummel, so I'm just pointing it that way.
Yep.
So first dice is going for the Stummel.
So just needing a 3. Nope.
Oh, God. Okay,
And then
then
3 shots needing 4s at the building. No. Your dice are letting you
that
down.
was tough. That was.
Oh, my Stummel's back in it because next turn he's going to be returning fire. Okay, Germans. Okay, it's Germans, and Grey Wolf is going to activate, and he's also going to activate the Stummel on this side. So we can take another dice out of the bag.
Is he definitely within? Oh, he is, isn't he? Right.
He's within 6, so that's good. So let's do the Stummel first. He has 1 pin, but he's with an officer because that tank is a command tank. 10, 9, down to a 8, back up to a 10. He passes. Oh no, because command tanks are only +1, aren't they?
Okay, so we're lucky.
So actually, if he fails that, he might go off. So fortunately, I do have Mercer, who's within 6. He's an officer, and he has given his command for the save to save him. So it would be 9, down to 8, but with a 2 for an officer nearby, it takes it back up to 10, which means he does pass it, and he can activate. So let's do him first. So there we go. I'm now within 6, so I just need 1 shot. It's movement 5, point blank 3. Typical. I get a 1. They fight another day. I knew that'd happen. Your dice aren't rolling very well for me. And then I've got the main gun here. He's going to fire at the building again. So this big one here. Just needing 4. No. That's rubbish.
Unlucky. That's really
That's
unlucky.
twice in a row. It's like a super... The only thing I've got that's any decent. Anyway.
Go fire at sniper.
Yep.
He's mucked that up. Here we go. Red.
You've got your mortar. You've got the squad in the open here.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
To hit that mortar.
Oh, you get it. So let's get the ranging in marker.
I wish I'd shot for the Stummel.
Okay, so you get all 3 on that mortar. It doesn't overlap, but you need anything but 1. 3. That mortar has gone, and I did check the 3-inch if it's centered.
So I'm going to take this off
That's
now.
gone.
For the ranged in's gone.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that over with the
And that's the
tokens.
dice out the bag. If you pop that over there.
Try and shoot, but he needs to get rid of that. So he needs a
So
7.
it's normally a 9 down to a 7. Yeah. 8. Oh, he fails. So he does go back.
Oops, ouch.
It's the same as mine with the Stummel. He actually has to back up, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
Reverse.
does that mean he's off the board?
If he touches the end, so you have to measure it. There we go. Half an inch. That's all there is. It's like less than a centimetre before the edge. So there we go. That reverse move hasn't quite taken you off.
Grey is the next one.
Okay, so next up, Mercer is the officer. He's within 12 of these 3. So I've just activated another 2 units. So Mercer himself, first of all, is going to move into the ruins. he does have an SMG squad, and my SMG squad is going to return fire onto your SMG squad. Okay, so Mercer is an SMG squad. You're now in point blank, so it would have been movement, would still be 4 anyway, wouldn't it? Point blank down to 2. Oh, I've got 3 1s, so I've got plenty of hits. Let's see how many 4s I can kill. Oh, 3. Oh, that's just enough.
Okay, they're dead.
And Catcher's not there, is she? So she can't.
So they're gone.
Yeah, and that's that dice gone. So next up, Lucky Ralph is just going to move 6 inches up. Okay, so these guys are going to shoot on your squad in the front there. I've got an LMG and 3 rifles, so that's 8 shots. I'm needing 5s because I've moved. That is 3 hits. And I'm needing 4s to kill, 2 dead and a pin.
2 dead and a pin.
And then lastly, I've got this squad here, and they're just going to move up as well. Okay, and then that squad's just hopped forward here, and I'm going to do exactly the same into the same unit to try and take them out. So let's work out how many shots I've got, and I'm going to need 5s. Okay, so the 2 big dice are for the SMG, which is going to be hitting on 4s. The rest are hitting on 5s, which is rifles and an LMG. So get 1 there, 1 there. So it's 2 hits. Can I wound anyone? Yes, 2 dead and another pin. But they're still not knocked out, are they? You could have done with Catcher there, can you?
Yeah, she
earned her money. But there we go, my troops are a bit in the open now, like yours were.
Just going to do a shot into the side of that.
Yep. Into the Strummel. Just needing a 4.
Maybe actually gets it. I think
1, big 1. Yeah, you get it. 3. So it's just going to be a pin, isn't it?
That's it. 1 pin. Here we go.
Soviets again, and Michael's going to fire his medium machine gun. Who are you firing at?
I think I'm going to have a go at that anti-tank rifle team, because I'm just fed up with it taken out.
So 6 shots, needing 4s. 1 hit, that's a pin back on them. Needing 4s to wound. 1, but I do get a save because I'm in, so it's a 4, 5 or a 6 to save. And I save it, so it's just a pin. Okay, it's great, and the Kubel wagon's just going to go down. It's just staying there. Next die. Red. Not a lot left, is there?
I'm going to...
You're doing a snap too,
I think what we're going to do is... Yeah, it makes sense. Do these guys, so Commissar, Officer and Infantry unit there. So they move there, and they're going to shoot into that unit there.
In the building.
We go, so that's 3 rifles and 4...
Needing 5s. Is that 1?
I hope that would be a bit higher. Now 4...
No, it's just a pin.
Pin.
Next up, the Commissar's team's coming in to do something.
Let's see if it actually does anything.
So what, your millimeters out again?
Bugger. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Now,
and then your last is your Krabacha, isn't it? Your officer.
Yeah, so he's gonna I think he's literally gonna leg it round there. So he's just gonna run. Because I can't actually, I'll put him here.
Okay.
Wait, like that. And next.
Okay, it's great. I'm going to put my machine gun here on ambush. So I think that's it for me, isn't it?
Yes. Then...
I know I've got my medic left. Okay, then last is my medic. I'm just going to bring up here on a run order. So she's out of sight. He's out of sight. There we go. All the rest are yours.
She's charging up here.
Yeah. Getting your medic in there. Try and save some shots.
Here we go. And these guys here, I think if we can go up a level, then try and shoot. So they're going to try and go up a level.
Well, clear both pins on a double 1. That's good. Just what you needed. And they're going up a level. And actually, that's the best result because you'd have been hitting on 6s otherwise. Movement and pin. With a double 1, you've cleared the pins.
And
okay, so
just go for the guys in the open.
Okay, so 6 shots needing 5s because you've moved 2. Needing 4s to wound. 2. I do have a medic. Can I save on my medic? You've not been really rolling well with yours. Whoa, nearly, but no. There we go, 2 dead. And the medic hasn't saved any. I don't think any medics have saved this game, have they yet?
Not at all.
Okay, is this your last unit?
Yeah, I'm just going to do a charge, basically.
You're running?
Yeah.
So we go. That should be the end of the turn, is it?
It is,
I do have an ambush here, which I'm going to activate on a 4+ to try and get your heavy mortar. No, so that comes off. Okay, turn 4, the dice are in the bag, all apart from Michael's left his tank on down because he wants to clear those pins. He's too nervous about failing, so those pins come off. And we're back in it. So, who's going to get the first dice? Come on, Germans, I need it this... Soviets again.
Okay, there's
going first?
quite a lot here to play for, isn't there? Okay, I think we're going to have to call a...
Snap 2.
That's it.
Yeah, so you guys snap 2.
It's not here.
So who are you doing?
The
so
officer here.
Krabacha, he's the officer.
And these guys up here.
Yeah, and then you've got a die here, so what are you doing with them? So you can do 2. The officer can call 2 extra dice.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to pull these guys out here.
Okay.
So, first of all, we're going to do these guys with a fire order.
Yeah.
And they're going to shoot for that rifle squad again.
Yeah.
So I've just got to make sure that it counts. So we've got 4 shots and 2 rifles.
They're actually going to go down, I think. So just needing 4s. Now you need 4s again. That's 3, but I do get 3 saves on a 5 or 6. So that's 2 dead. I've saved 1 by going down, which is stupid. I get a pin. So that's 2 pins and 1 dead. But I do have a medic. So there's 2 deads. Nothing.
It's just going to move up round here. And then the chap who's in front of him is going to move here. He's got a pistol. He's going to be out of range. But he's going to take a shot.
Yeah,
but
1
guy
rifle,
take his shots.
needing a 5.
Missed. So they're done. And then we're going to use the NKVD to move up 6. That.
101 inch.
And
who they're firing at?
so actually, just a minute, actually, I might just squeeze him there and then put them in a line.
Okay.
Just so I can get them a bit closer. I think we just fire at, is it those 3 left, is it?
Yes. So 6 shots, needing 4s.
Let's see.
Is that 3 hits? Needing 4s again.
Yep.
So 2 wounds. Can I save them with a medic?
1.
So it's 1 dead, 1 pin. Crikey almighty. I'll take the NCO off because Germans ignore no NCO. So they're up to 3 pins.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, but I've just realised I am down. So could I have saved... I'll just do the 1 because I've already saved 1 with the medic.
Oh.
Can I save on a 5 or 6 with the being down? No, so it's 1 dead, 1 pin.
Okay, grey dice next.
Okay, let's work out what I'm going to do. Okay, my officer here, Nipsel, is doing you guys snap 2 and he can take out 3 dice, please.
Horrendous.
So I'm going to fire my gun into your main tank there. Just needing a 4. And he misses on a 1. Okay, this time I'm going to fire my medium machine gun at your... Is it Commissar?
Yup.
So that'll be 6 shots.
And
7 shots. Okay, so 7 shots, just needing 4s. Miss with a load of them. So I hit with 2. Could be enough, just needing 3s. Just a pin. So on your Commissar guys here, it's just a pin. Then the guys in the building here have a pin. So let's see if I can clear that. On a 5 I do. And they are going to open fire. It's going to be an LMG, which is 5 shots, and 3 rifles through the 2 windows. And I'm going to fire at Grizzly.
I can move that dice, can't I? This might go down, I think.
Okay, going down. So just needing 4s. 1. That's ridiculous. Have you given me duff dice? Needing a 4 to wound. Just a pin. You didn't need to go down. He does have a pin. And that's it. That's those 3 that are fired. Okay, so your mortar's going to have a go at the Stummel. Oh,
Yes! Whoa! Cool, I can't believe that. That could be critical.
There you go. So it's plus, so it's a 6 on top. Your heavy mortar is a 3-inch template, which is plus 3.
Open tops and top armour. So that's plus 5, I think.
Well, open top's slightly different. Okay, so because you're hitting the top, my armour goes to a 6. You get plus 3 for being a heavy mortar, but that turns to a plus 4 because I'm open topped. So roll your die.
Here we go. You ready?
So you got plus 4 on that, so you roll a 1. So 4 is 7, so you do penetrate. So now roll on the damage chart. 1. I'm being lucky with these damages, aren't I? So on the 4, crew stunned, plus 1 pin and go down.
That was pretty light and disappointing.
Okay, so actually because it was a penetrating hit, that's a 3 is on fire. So take plus 1 pin and make a morale check. So he's on 1 pin already. So you hit him with a heavy mortar, didn't you? So you have to give me D3 pins anyway. So how many pins you give me?
Okay, D3 pins.
3 pins, that's 4, plus 1 pin is 5. So he's on 5 pins. I have to take a morale check. I do have an officer within 6, hopefully. Yeah, he's within 6. So that is normally a 9, down to a 4, plus up to a 6. 8, he's knocked out. So finally, the Stummel's gone. So you can take that off and we'll put some smoke on him. Okay, it's Germans, so I'm just going to fire my anti-tank gun. Anti-tank rifle, sorry. Come on, I'm firing at your main tank again just to get a pin on him so he has to take an order test. But just needing a 4. And again, I fail. You've given me duff. I might roll those yellow ones.
Yeah.
German again. Okay, it's Germans again, and I'm going to do a fire order with these guys here. I just need to pass that test with 1 pin, 6. They love it, comes off, and I'm going to fire at your tank again. Try and put another pin on it. So just needing a 4 to hit, and I get it. So let's check. So I've just measured it. It is within range, so it's still got plus 2 on it. So front armour 8, I've got plus 2, so I need a 6 to glance, and I get a 2. So it's just a pin. Okay, Grey Wolf is going to fire again. Just needing a 4 to hit that building. Can I do it? I get it, yes.
No.
And do you know what that is? Heavy howitzer into a building.
Ouch.
3d6 hits, and if it's 10 or more, that building collapses. That is 10 or more. So it's 11, 14 hits. So the building comes down, so actually everyone in the building dies anyway. So it's your sniper and all of those guys in there.
Jensen's bought it.
Sorry, Jensen.
Here we go.
And that should be a die out of the bag and 1 off the table.
That's it.
Finally, it pays off. So there we go. We're going to represent that as impassable terrain.
These 3 here are going to try and pass an order test and do a move and shoot sort of thing.
Okay.
Here we go. -2 pins, but we got the officer.
Yeah, so it's back to 9. 10, they go down.
Okay. German.
Okay. Okay, next up I'm going to activate Strutz. He is within 6 of these guys. He's going to activate these, and he's going to activate the sniper and the medium machine gun, if you would be so kind. So first of all, the medium machine gun is going to fire everything I've got, 7 shots into your heavy mortar. Straight through the hole there, trying to get some pins on them. So just needing 4s. That's a couple of misses, that's not too bad. Needing 4s again. 3 hits, but you get a 4-up save because you're behind a building. You do get a pin. 2 dead and a pin.
I put a marker in a different colour.
Yeah. And you have to do a morale test as well, don't you? Because you're down to 2 guys. So 9 down to an 8 is fine. Okay, next up, my sniper is going to fire at Krabacha, who's the officer. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's looking like a juicy unit.
I think that's got to be 36 easy, isn't it? Where I can't actually. Where is he? Ooh, oh, 30. Okay,
Yeah,
31.
that's easy. So just needing a 3. Oh, he hits. Gets a +1 to wound, so needing another 3. Krabacha is dead.
And the guy comes off.
No, the guy's still there. He has to take a morale check. But he's fine, so he's just on his own.
Taking a pin.
And this squad here with the 2 pins, let's see if I can pass their morale. Yes, they clear 1. And they are going to do a run order, and they're going to run this way as fast as they can to try and get to the middle. Okay, they've just managed to make it to there. And then last, I've got Strutz, who is going to move 6 inches into this building here. So he should be able to make it to there, and I'll see if I can get a machine gun. No, the SMG is just a little too far to hit Wheelie's group. There we go. Next die then, please. Okay, Soviet anti-tank rifle's going to take a shot. And you go for the guys down here.
These 2?
Yeah. Nope. Okay. Let's work out what I'm going to do. Okay, Lucky Ralph is up next. I need to get him some cover because I think Wheelie's going to be gunning for him. So I'm going to move up to the front with, and this is knocked out, so it's no longer, this can just act as cover. And I'm just going to move up like that, and I'm going to open fire on, is he a commissar, Professor?
Yes, he is, yes.
So that's not so worry about, is it? Let's take out Grizzly. Oh, actually no, because I've got the 1 inch from there. I'm going to fire everything at this squad here. So I do have a movement penalty. Okay, so this is the SMG that's within 12. So I don't think anyone's within, oh, they are. The LMG, so the really small ones, let's do that first. They are going to be needing movement 5, point blank 3. Of course, I missed with 2. The SMGs are going to need movement 4, so it's just 4s. They miss, and then these ones are going to need 5s. So it's just 2 hits. There's a pin at least on those ones. Can I kill anyone? 1 dead, 1 pin. But you do have catcher, don't you?
Come on, catcher, you can do it. Finally.
No.
Ah!
You roll 2. There's only 1 dead, 1 pin.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Okay, so you've taken the loader off. Very good. Who's got the next die? Okay, the Kuba wagon's just going to go down. And then, who's next? I've got 2 more left. Okay, it's great. So the medic is going to go down. He's in a nice place there. He's quite happy. Soviets. Okay, Michael's tanks are up and he's doing a snap 2. Which one are you doing first?
I'm going to do this one first.
Yeah.
And goes forward 9.
Yep.
Retreat up to there. And what I'm going to do is do a very slight turn when I'm there.
Yep.
So, and then he's basically just going to use the, shoot the main gun at...
those troops?
Yeah, but by the thingamajig.
Yeah.
So that's a 5, isn't it?
Yep.
2,
Nope.
That's nothing. And this guy...
Then you got your main tank.
It's going to do a tilt, so if that gets crushed or whatever. So gonna
it's rotating, yeah, and then is he just rotating or is he advancing as well?
I can advance. So there we go.
have to stay an inch away from your tank then. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Sorry.
Very good. So Red Bull's in position.
Here we go.
And what's he going to do then?
He's going to squirt. He's going to squirt the troops out in the open with the behind the thing with the
machine gun.
Machine gun. So that's
3 shots, needing 5s. 2 hits. 2 dead. Can I save them with medic? Nope. So that's 2 dead. Okay.
2 dead and a pin.
So there we go. Lucky Ralph has lost 2 guys and he's taken a pin. And then your main gun's going for where?
These chaps in there.
Yeah, it's needing a 5.
Ooh.
6 you've hit. So it is, what type of gun is it? Okay, so D3 hits for a medium anti-tank gun. 3 hits. So they're normally, so it is +1 pen, isn't? No, it's +2 pen. So it's 3 wounds. But I do get a save of 4, 5 or 6. So I save 1, that's 2 dead and a pin. In fact, it's D, 2 pins, isn't it?
That's it.
1 pin, so up to 2 pins. Nice shooting, Tex.
Shoot that flipping thing over there.
Yeah, you're going for the anti-tank rifle. So 6 shots, needing 4s. 3 hits. 1. Can I save it on a 4, 5 or 6? I do. It's just a pin.
Where's the boss? That's wheelie on point blank.
Yeah, so 6 shots, point blank. And then you've got 10 shots.
Big ones are point blank.
So you're just needing 2s with the big ones. So big 1 misses. The others are needing 4s. So 1s, 2s and 3s come off. Then you need 4s to wound.
Oh, actually that's not bad.
I'll take a pin at least. Then, so how many is that? 5.
5.
So then I'm behind hard cover, so I get 4, 5 or 6 save. You said 5, didn't you? 4, 5 or 6 save. So I've saved 1. But then I get 3 medic saves on a 6 up. So I saved 2. That's 3 dead. So Lucky Ralph's on his own.
And how many is he on now with those things?
2, I think. And I need to take a morale check, but where's my officer? Mercer's in there, so he is within 6.
Are you feeling lucky, Ralph?
I am.
He is.
Lucky Ralph's all on his own with an SMG. I possibly could have left the LMG there, but there we go. I wanted Lucky Ralph to stay on. Ouch.
And get a couple of hits on them or something.
Okay.
So it's 30.
Yep.
So, and the other things are, the rifle's out of range. So 4 shots, needing 5s, I think.
4s.
4s.
3 hits. That's going to be a pin. 2. I've got 4, 5 or 6 save. And I saved them both.
So it's a pin.
Just a pin. It takes them up to 2.
Catcher is going to get a bit more central.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if Lucky Ralph can pass his test. He's got 2 pins and an officer nearby, so I just need to get 9 or less. And I do, so he's down to 1 pin. And he needs to do something, doesn't he? Okay, so Lucky Ralph is on 1 pin. He does have an officer nearby, so can he pass it? Oh, foobar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He runs towards the nearest edge. There we go. So just not what I wanted. A foobar, and Lucky Ralph is running for the hills.
Lucky Ralph, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's all your fault sitting at home.
Indeed. So now Mercer has got 2 pins. So let's see if I can pass those. Typical, isn't it? Your dice roll 12 when I don't want it. 9. So he's an officer. 9. Down 2. Back up 2. So 9 passes. So that's up to 1. I'm now going to open fire on It's a Grizzly.
No.
6 shots with SMGs because there's 3 guys in there. It's just 4s with the pin 5s. 2.
He is down Grizzly as well.
Can I kill him? All right. So can I get a wound on him on 4s? 1. So he's dead unless you can save this. So he's dead.
Bye Grizzly.
And that is the end of... That's been quite a bloody battle, wasn't it, turn 4?
Yeah. Well, I promised you a Splatfest.
Yes, there we go. Right, so let's collect the dice in and see what happens next. Okay, turn 5. At the moment, you've got the objective. Who's going to get the first dice? Can't be Soviets
this is
again.
So critical. Yes!
Isn't that typical?
Oh, yeah. Gosh, that's.
So you're going to obviously do a snap 2.
Yeah.
So that's every single turn so far you've had the first die.
The only thing is, because you got Grizzly right at the end, I can't do a snap 2 here, and you also got both my officers in one go.
Ah, so you can only do one guy.
However,
you can do 2 tanks.
I'm going to have to do that. I need to get some killing done here.
You do.
This is so frustrating. And 2.
Okay, snapping 2. Which one's moving first then? Or which one's...
I think he's just literally going to turn his turret and shoot at that Stummel.
Okay.
And so he's taking 1 shot. 3.
Yeah, you get it.
Now to damage. 6.
Yeah, so penetrates. Oh, you needed that so much.
Okay, now damage. Roll, isn't it? Because I got the 6.
3, which is on fire, +1 pin, make a morale test. If failed, the vehicle's knocked out. Otherwise, it goes down.
I think I get a second roll because I got a 6, didn't I? Because I'm 3 points above the... So that's got a defense of 7 plus... and I rolled a 6 plus 4 is a 10. So I think I get a second roll on the...
So it's a light anti-tank gun, is it?
That's it.
So light anti-tank gun is +4, yeah.
So second, so firstly it's fire.
Yeah.
And I only rolled 1 this time because I actually remembered. Oh, that's got to be it.
That's destroyed. That's the dice out of the bag. You needed that. There we go. The Stummel's destroyed, and that is a pain in the back now. Got your main tank.
We go. What I'm going to do is go straight across here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do a very minor, minor turn like this.
Yeah.
And it's really, I'm not actually sure whether I'm better off squirting these guys in there with both sets of machine guns, or am I actually better off using the HE? I think I'll mix it. So I'll roll a.
Okay.
First do the. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, that was a spotter, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the 3 machine guns first.
Yeah.
Because it's half dice, isn't it? So
yeah. So movement 5, point blank 3. That's 1 hit.
Just a
the
pin.
And then what are you doing with the main gun? That's going to be the same. Movement 5, point blank 3.
I'm going to go for broke and try and hit it.
Okay.
So 6.
Yeah, you hit. So that is, what did you say, medium anti-tank gun? So medium anti-tank gun is 1 inch HE, which gives you D3 hits. 3 hits. Oh, you can get them all here. So all bar 1, so that's 2, and I get a 4, 5, 6 save. Save them both.
Ah!
Just a pin. So up to 3
Oh, is it
pins.
is it D2 pins from the HE?
Yes,
thing?
it would be.
Here we go. 2. There's an extra pin there.
So up to 4 pins.
Okay. Next dice is
Red
red
again.
because there's no officer.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God! It's actually done it.
Yeah.
So this lot are going to move basically. Oh, this is a tricky one. I don't want to block everyone else, but I want to get in close range, basically. So this lot are going to shoot over to them at point blank. Actually, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yep, so no movement penalty, point blank, 2s. You got another one there, I think, as well, behind.
Oh yeah, then it's 4 pluses.
Yep. 2. Can I save them with a medic?
Can you get Rudolph to do it?
Adds up to 6, does that count? That's a dice out of the bag, and they're dead.
So that's Rudy the medic.
Oh, and the German army's falling apart. Soviet again.
I'm going to try and hit that with this.
Okay.
I know it's unlikely, but...
Can you see it? Because you don't have a spot.
Actually, let's see. Morale check, -1. Ooh, okay.
They pass.
Yep, so that's gone.
And now you need a 6.
No. So I'm starting to get into this game mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, suddenly it's been
tight
tough
from
gig for the Germans, but anyway.
one sensible thing here.
Okay, Soviets.
Move up to 6 like that. Sorry. This is just, yeah, they've got to do well here. They're going to pour fire into there.
Yep. So I'm going to have to take it, aren't I?
Some of them are going to be in, what's it called, the short range? Oh,
Point
it's only
blank.
1. 2.
I'd say 3.
3, okay. 3 with 2 each, then that's...
Well, that would be 6 dice, not 7.
No, to be honest, I thought it was. but that probably won't.
And then you've got 10 die needing 4s.
Okay.
So big ones needing 2s, little ones needing 4s.
Come on. Oops. There's a lot of 1s here.
Good.
5 1s, 6 1s. That's unbelievable.
And the small one 2 comes off. That 2. Okay, now needing 4s. How many is that?
6.
6. Okay, so I get 6 saves on 4, 5 or 6 for being behind wall. Save them all.
What?
So it's just a pin. But there are 5 pins.
The chances of that, yeah. Okay. That's disappointing.
Okay, it's Germans, and I'm just going to fire with the anti-tank gun here, the anti-tank rifle. He's got to pass his test, so he's got 1 pin. He passes, and shoot at your tank, needing a 4. And of course I miss. It's been the story of the day.
Okay, next dice is red. I think just going to shoot up there, just to try and hit with the LMG.
So 1, so that's a pin. Nothing but a pin, but they're ranking up the pins.
Next one's red.
Again.
This guy's going to take a shot on his own.
He does have to pass his test. 9. No, he fails, doesn't he?
Great.
Okay, I'm going to try and activate Mercer. He has 5 pins, but he is an officer, so it makes 3 pins. It's normally 9 down to a 6. 7, he goes down. Okay, my anti-tank rifle here is going to shoot into the side of your tank there, so it'd be an 8 on the side, isn't it?
Yep.
+2, so I might be able to do something. I need a 4 to hit. And I miss again.
Lucky.
I've been really unlucky with my dice rolling. Okay, the Kubelwagen is going to revert away. He's going to have to do a 180 and drive to here. Okay, Grey Wolf is just going to pivot and he's going to move up to point blank to that squad, and I'm going to try and blow him up. So there we go. I'm now point blank to these guys here, and I'm going to fire my main gun. So I just need
terribly unsporting.
a 5 down to a 3 and a hit. So it is a 4-inch template, which is going to get them, well, 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay, so it's +4, so anything but a 1. Yeah, that's 7 dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus you get D3 pins, which is going to be 3.
Okay, let's see if Wheelie stays around for this.
No, he's gone.
He's gone. So that dice comes off.
Yes.
And with it,
Still not quite enough, is it?
my best unit's now gone.
Okay, next time. Okay, next up is my sniper here, who's going to fire. And he is going to shoot at your guys with the 3 pins here. So just needing a 3. Get it.
4.
Just need to kill on a 3. No, there's another pin. So they're up to 4 pins. Okay, so my machine gun here, from the window here, can just about see those troops there, and the tank doesn't quite give cover enough for more than half the troops. So it will be a fire order. This is where they're going to be outside of 36 now. Okay, they are in range. There's no cover, so it's just going to be 7 shots needing 4s. I've missed with 2, and I just need 4s to wound. 2. But you do have Katya. Is she within 6?
She's not saved anything.
So you've lost 2, and you take a pin. But that's not enough to force you. Oh, this game's so close, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's
Next dice.
That's 7 in a row.
Let's see if Lucky Ralph, with his 1 pin, can pass. He does. So he clears the pin. He's going to turn around. It's turn 5. Does he move and shoot?
Time for him to redeem himself.
Let's see. Okay, so I've moved Lucky Ralph up. He's now within 12 of Professor Pius. He's going to do 2 machine gun shots, needing 4s. 1 hit. Can I kill anyone? No, but it is a pin. That's rubbish.
Great.
Okay, it's Germans, and this squad here are going to do a run order. Miller and his men are going to run behind the building here to try and get into the action. There we go. So I've just managed to make it behind cover. So that's 12 inches. Who's next then?
9 in a row.
Because you had like 9 in a row to start with. Okay, Germans again, and Nipsaw is going to do a run order, and that's going to take him to here. So he is in the action. Okay.
Better be a red. This 10.
Okay, so next up is the medium machine gun. He is going to do 7 shots at your mortar again. It's the only chance I've got really is to take them out. So 7 shots needing 4s. They all hit. Needing 4s to wound. That's 4 hits, but you get a 4, 5 or 6 save on 4 hits. I need 2.
Dead.
Yeah, so that mortar's gone, and that's the dice out of the bag. I needed that. That's always a threat, isn't it, ranging in?
Oh yeah.
Lucky 6, and he's... Okay, Soviets, do you know what you're going to do? You've got your tank to move, haven't you?
That's fairly critical. These aren't going to do anything, I don't think. She's on offensive, but I need to get hits or something. I'm going to try and take it. I can see him out in the open.
Lucky Ralph, yes, you need a 4 to hit.
Here we go.
Ah, no.
Red.
Okay, so you're going to go to move your tank. This way you need to fail. 8.
Just. Okay, turn on the spot like that.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go forward 9. Oops. We go like that. I just want to see if I can shoot through. That's too close to one of my own people. Oh, I can see the machine gun team. Here we go. In hard cover, basically.
Okay, needing a 5.
Oh, dear.
No.
Okay, it was 6.
Yeah, so machine gun, 6 shots, needing 4s.
Actually, I'm going to shoot at your MMG, actually.
Okay.
1 hit.
And I get a save of 4, 5 or 6. So just a pin. So I'll grab one of those and put 1 on.
Great.
Okay. Okay, these guys here are going to try to move. I do have an officer nearby. They've got 3 pins, so that's 9 down to a 6, back up to 8. They pass down to 2 pins. So we go. They've just completed a run order to there. Who's next?
Germans again.
Germans, and then Strutz is going to follow suit, and he's going to come up this side just to get into the action on a run order, because I need to get there. Okay, the medic here is just going to move along slightly.
Okay.
And then the last die is yours, isn't it?
Yeah, she's not doing anything. These guys are just going to see if we can. If I roll the rally.
Yep.
I think
goes on the original.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
So that's removed.
Yep.
That's it. That's the end of go 5.
Wow.
So that's it. So
okay, turn 6. Dice are in the bag. Can I get 1 to start with? No. So who's going first with the Soviets then?
the lead tank cooling. Sorry.
Yep.
Calling that guy out. Actually, I need to put that back because I couldn't find that red one. So if we go forward 9 like that, and actually, do I really need to go that far? Yeah, and then I'm just going to turn.
Don't forget, you have to be an inch away from your troops.
Okay. So.
Okay, and you do snap 2 with the other one as well, are you?
That's it.
Okay, so this one's first. So
shooting at the side there, but with hard cover.
Yeah, it's not within 6. So
3.
Nope. We needed a 5.
And then I'm trying to squirt these guys over here.
Yeah, with a machine gun, needing, so that's 1, so it's going to be a pin at least. That's what we wanted.
3.
Nothing.
It's a pin.
Just a pin.
Now this dude here.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's difficult. I think I've only really got one choice. Like this, pivots.
Yep. Take out man's tank rifle. That'd be typical if you do.
And not get 9 there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot for the officer team.
Yep. So needing a 5.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get both of them, but it's a light. So it's a
light anti-tank.
So light anti-tank is 1 inch template, is it? Yeah. So that's going to be +1 pen, so you need 3s. Got 1. And how many D2 pins?
Here we go. That's 1 pin.
So 1 pin. He does have to take a morale check, but he is an officer. Loves it on an 8. So Nipsel is still in it.
That wasn't as deadly as it need really.
Soviets again.
6 like that.
Is that their pin?
And have they got a pin? Oh, they got a pin. Yeah, okay. So they got 7 or under. Sorry, that's an advance order. Oh, that could be critical.
It could be.
Okay, next dice.
Come on,
Great.
German. Okay, it's Germans, and I'm going to fire from the medium machine gun from this window. It still has these troops in his line of sight. We've just checked, so that's going to be 7 shots. Just trying to go for your biggest squads at the moment, and they have 1 pin already, so I'm just hitting them on 4s. It's a few misses. That's 3 misses, 4 hits, needing 4s. 1 dead, 1 pin.
Here's Katya.
Nope. There is 1 dead. And next dice. Okay. Mercer is going to do you guys snap 2. But first of all, he has to pass his test. He does have 5 pins. So that's a 9, down to a 4, back up to a 6. And he goes down. I knew he would. But it's probably the last turn, so he's got to do something. Soviets.
Take -1. So, and they're going to shoot these guys bravely in the back. So
Needing 5s.
What?
Nothing.
4.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
The chances of the zealed.
Okay, Strutz is going to do you guys snap 2, and I'm going to take out for these guys as well. Let's see if they pass their morale check on 3 pins, so it's normally 9, down to a 6, back up to an 8. 9, they go down. I didn't like it, but struts still can go. So I need another dice up, please.
Gosh, this is getting tight, isn't it?
Okay, so I've just run struts within 3 inches of the objective. So it just gets to there. Grey, I'm going to do sniper rifle, and he's going to shoot at these guys here. And hopefully kill someone. So just needing a 3. Yes. Can I kill someone on a 3? Yes. So one guy dead here.
Okay, and we're going to do a courage test. I'm just going to do the catcher test first. Oh, yes! Just when we needed it.
Just when you needed it. But I do have a pin. Okay, next dice then. Okay, next up, Nipsel. He's going to do you guys snap 2, and I'm going to take one out for Miller. So if you can pass me another dice. I do have to pass Nipsel's test. Oh, he fails. So he goes down. So don't get me another dice. Next die then, please. The Soviets are coming out.
9. Then he's just going to do turn against these 2.
Yeah, it's a roll of 5. See what you get. Germans. Right, let's get Miller moving. He can run freely. In fact, I might do Lucky Ralph first because he's cleared his die. That's the dice. So we go. I've just moved Lucky Ralph to this side. I did think about running him up to get him within 3, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to open fire on your 2 guys there. So 1 machine gun. He has moved. So it's still 4s. 1 hit. Going to kill someone. So you're going to get another pin on these guys. Going to kill someone on a 4.
2. There we go.
I would have said that's cocked, but there we go.
Here we go.
Okay, next up is Miller. And he's just going to advance to here. And his entire squad is going to unload on those 2 guys I've just been shooting at.
Can I do the, what's he called?
Down. Yep. So I'm going to get, let's have a work out. Okay, so Miller's moved to there. I've got an SMG, shots, 2 shots needing 4s. These are the LMG, and the rifles needing 5. So going for your 2 guys ahead of me. So needing 4s on these, nothing. Ah, needing 5s on these. It's all my plan to win at the last second. It's all falling apart. 1, 2, 3. So can they wound on 4s? 1. You do have a save.
Catcher, come on.
She's got a quote already. She saved 1 person. They're down though, aren't they? So you do get a 5 or a 6 save as well.
Oh.
No. So you take another pin and you've got to take a test. Oh, they're gone. This is going to be so close. Oh my goodness.
Very critical.
Okay, 2 guys to pass their test. They do. So down to 1 pin.
I think we're just going to shoot into that lot.
Yep. So are you minus an NCO there or minus a loader?
Minus a loader.
Okay. So you got a rifle. So you got your LMG is going to be -1 then, isn't it? So you've moved. So it might actually be 7. So you've not got a loader, which takes it to a 5. You've moved, which takes it to a 6, and you've got a pin, which takes it to a 7. We haven't had that for a long time.
Okay, here we go.
Nope.
Next dice.
You had the loader as well, didn't you? The NCO. He's got a rifle.
Oh, okay.
So he would hit on a movement 5, pin 6. Nope.
Okay. Next dice.
So you got catcher, and you got the 1 guy on his own.
He's going to fire at point blank.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Got to pass your test. So he's passed his test, and now you're hitting on a 2. Yeah, you hit. You're killing on a 4.
Oh!
Just a pin.
Just...
Crikey.
Next dice is great.
Okay, so is that the last one I've got? Oh no, I've got several.
You've got a few in there.
Okay, Let's work out what we're going to do. In fact, I'm just going to turn my Kubel wagon and I'm going to drive it up to here. In fact, I'm going to run it. So I've just driven the Kubel wagon up behind the ruins here. Next dice.
Great again.
Okay, it's German. I'm just going to move my anti-tank rifle to here. And got a shot down there at that single guy. So, just needing a 5 because I've moved. And of course, it doesn't hit. So, anti-tank rifle.
I'm just going to try shooting at the...
Struts.
Oh, well, I can't take... I can only maximum take his mate off, can't I? So, but he's got 1 pin, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is an officer, so...
I'm going to take a shot on this just to try and get a pin on it.
I need a 4. You hit.
Out of interest, can I damage it or maybe get it a bit?
Well, yeah, because it's a 7, isn't it? So +2, 6. No.
So that's a
pin.
There we go. Now next dice.
German. Right, Grey Wolf. Let's activate you. You do have a pin now, but I've got Strutz next to me. In fact, he's a command tank anyway, isn't he? So he passes. That comes off. And I'm just going to advance to here. Because I couldn't risk it being outside of 6. And I'm going to fire at your guys there, right in front of me. So it's going to be movement 5, point blank 3. So come on. I need 3, 4, 5, or a 6. And I get a 6. Yes, and that is a 4-inch template. So 4-inch template, obviously it depends how the rules are interpreted. So previously I know people have done it this way, where as long as it covers the maximum you can move it. But if we're sticking with it, 4-inch template, we're going to say it's going to be catcher as well. I think that's only fair. It's,
can she go down?
You'd need to say that before I actually rolled.
Oh, okay.
So it is a heavy, so it's +4. So I've got the 2 guys. Let's see if I can kill them. I kill 1.
Okay.
But they do get D3 pins. 2 pins. So they're now up to 3 pins, and you need to take a test. They're gone. And then catcher.
Yay!
She survives. She doesn't take pins because only the target takes pins. But there we go. So that's the end of that tank. Grey Wolf has killed them. It would be nice if I could have taken the other guy off though. But
next dice is grey.
it is. Okay, it's German dice, and I've just run the medic up. So he is within 3 inches. We both agreed that we'd let the medics do it. So catcher would be able to go for it as well. So it looks like it's going to be 2 against 2 to try and see who gets the most points. But there we go. What's left, Michael?
There is another grey dice. There's 1 of each left after this.
Okay, so that must be... I have a machine gun over there. Okay, so it's just my MMG. He does have a pin. Let's see if I can pass that. He does. 8. That's only 1 pin, so that takes us 9. I'm just going to do 7 machine gun shots into your medium machine gun. It's going to get cover save anyway. There's not really much more I can do with that. So let's see if I can wound anyone. I get 2 hits, 3 hits. 1 wound. You get a cover save on a 4, 5 or a 6.
Who's he shooting at?
Your MMG.
Oh, yeah.
My MMG. I can't do anything with him, he can't run. 6. Yes, it's just a pin. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Pin. That's it. I keep forgetting there. Yeah, I think...
And then it's catcher.
Right up close.
Can't go within 1 inch.
Okay, there we go. That's it.
So the medics are like the last people standing almost.
That's the end of this go. I think it's...
There we go. So,
roll a 4
are we going to...
I think we need to roll a 4+.
Okay.
Are you ready? Ready for this one?
Go on in.
4+, it's... Go. Oh, this is it. This is it's done.
So, we've both got 2 dice. We're going to see...
Is this whether that's in 6 or not?
No, you said 3.
Oh, I did say 3. Yeah, I did. I think it's a draw.
Yes.
Ah, bugger! Isn't it?
Okay, so instead of it being a draw, Michael did say, and this is where you could win, you need to roll a 4, 5, or 6. So you get...
First guy, 4 plus he actually counts.
He does?
Ooh. Now, if you want to roll a bit like penalty shootouts.
Yeah, let's do struts. And of course he doesn't, because these dice have been
Katya, this is all on you, darling. Here we go. Ready? Oh!
No. And then it's down to my medic. No.
Woo! Yay! Well done. I have
1-0.
never seen a game this close ever.
No. And there we go. It's a German loss and a Soviet victory. 1 point in it go. It is a win.
That's it. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Wow, look at it. A bit of a bloodfest in the middle. Let's have a quick debrief and see what we think. So there we go. It is a very narrow Soviet victory, but a victory nonetheless. So we've decided a man of the match off camera, and it's Soviet man number
2 billion or whatever.
So Soviet rifleman, he is man of the match because he's managed to win the game, stay there to the bitter end, even though the snipers and everyone was shooting at him. But yeah, thoughts?
Yeah, so that to be honest, that was a fantastic game, but it was tight the whole way through.
It was tough, wasn't it?
And having that last thing where you don't know if your troops are going to make them, are actually going to count or not because of the confusion, I think really adds something actually.
Yeah.
That last final jeopardy / penalty shootout thing. But one thing, as someone who's English, it's great to see the Germans lose at a penalty shootout.
Yeah, and the only thing is, I would say, is that template. Normally, I think people were allowed to move it as long as it covers. So if I'm taking out the whole unit, I think you can move it across. So it might not have ended that way. But if you think, if you know for sure, not if you've got a guess, put some comments in the comment field. But we just went with what kind of seemed the right thing to do. Yeah. So for the scenario.
Yeah, that worked. Everything got into combat.
I was it was a bit difficult with such an open space here. So it meant the Germans had to come up on 2 flanks and I couldn't really come into the centre because it was too open. But your tanks were stuck on the side as well, weren't they, for a while? And my dice rolling was rubbish in this game.
I think,
comparing how they normally roll, I think you've given me duff dice.
Yeah. I mean, it was, but also the use of cover with the Germans, I think almost had it, and particularly when I emptied 16 shots close up here, and not one of them did any damage, was frustrating. But that was terrifying.
Yeah, but it is only a kind of a light tank, really. It's just the 4-inch template on it, isn't it? So against the building, 3d6 is very nice, but it kept missing. Like most of its shots missed.
3 shots, I think, missed.
Yeah.
Or 3 shots missed, but also deleting that building when it did hit, and one unit and the sniper team in it, but also the other unit it hit deleted. So it's a powerful thing. So I was quite impressed by that, but also this guy flipping missed it. These two weren't great half the time, but they
see. I think you left your tanks hidden over here too long. I think you were too worried. I think they could have really pushed forward and dominated the centre of the field, because I didn't really have anything that could take your main tank out.
Well, that was nobbled by a 2-man team.
Yeah,
36 points nobbled, whatever that's going to be worth.
Yeah,
and that was near useless once again on the flanks as well, and I just wanted to sort of pin down those troops there, and it did nothing really. These guys sort of all right. The mortar team was useful, was pretty key early on, but and particularly because you nobbled out first shot or something, first blood, took out my spotter. But yeah, the Germans did, generally speaking, reasonably well, but I think you were unlucky early on. If that had hit early on, I think it might have been a bit different. But also at the same time, my tanks were out the way a lot of the time, and they kept hitting that Stummel, not taking it out. So which was part of the issue. But yeah, I've never seen a game that close.
very good.
Also, what are we going to do next? Because I think we're moving using Osprey Stalingrad 2. So we're moving. I don't know
It's
if
going
you
to
can
be
see
a tank
that.
factory, isn't it?
I think we're moving towards it. Actually, I need to actually be here to point, aren't we? So we're sort of gaming it as if we're sort of coming in. So yeah, I think it's Tank Factory next time, which is going to be the biggest Splatfest ever.
Yeah. Good. Well, I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did.
Yeah, fantastic.
Hopefully you did at home. I know we don't always get the rules right, but it's about having a good, fun game. We had lots of laughs off camera, but it's been a long battle. It's quite a slugfest, wasn't it? But certainly good fun. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed it, leave a comment below. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. It's free, and it just helps us.
And if you'd like to see some of this stuff on my own mild, sort of modest channel, please check out TT Miniatures.
Yes. There we go. But thank you for watching. Take care, and we'll see you all again soon.